Hello, in this video we will discuss what are ACLs. ACL stands for access list. Guys, ACLs are used on layer 3 devices for matching the traffic and also for defining the action, what to do with the actual traffic. Basically, ACLs are used for matching purpose, but in this case we are using ACLs for controlling the actual traffic which is coming to the device or passing through the device. So, what are ACLs? ACLs are actually the statements that we will configure in our device, and that will be a list. List means all the statements will have a sequence number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this we will be having statements, and whenever router will receive the traffic that it has to forward, router will check these statements. Yes, this particular traffic is defined in these statements. If it is defined, what type of action we are taking for that traffic. For example, we are saying permit. Permit means pass that traffic. Deny means drop that traffic. So all those things will be falling under the category of ACLs. So ACLs are basically the statements that we will be configuring on the box. Second things, you can configure ACL for both IP and IPX based protocols, but in our case we will be just configuring IP based ACLs because IPX is not used anymore. So we have two types of ACLs on router. First of all, we have standard, then we have extended. There is one more category, that is numbered and named. So there are some things which are predefined on iOS. If you are creating a ACL from number 1 to 99, iOS will always assume that ACL to be standard. If you are configuring a ACL with a number 100 to 199, iOS will always assume that ACL to be extended. So instead of using the name, you can also use numbers. So these are the predefined numbers for these types of ACL. Now, what is the difference between standard and extended ACL? Standard ACL will only match source address in the packet. Let me give you an example. Let's say I am communicating with you. My name is Piyush, your name is X. So Piyush is communicating with X. So source IP is Piyush, destination is X. So my iOS can only take action on the basis of source address. You cannot match destination. Let's say Piyush is communicating with X and Y. And for example, you want to deny that Piyush should not be able to communicate with X. You cannot do that with the help of standard, because standard will either permit Piyush or deny Piyush. If it will deny Piyush, it means for both X and Y. Second type of ACLs are extended. In extended ACLs, we can match source address, destination address, protocol, and also service. For example, I am Piyush, you are X, there is another person Y. X is Telnet server, Y is HTTP server. So when Piyush is communicating with X, source IP is Piyush, destination is X, source port will be random, destination will be, as we are using Telnet in this case, protocol will be TCP and port number will be 23. And if Piyush is communicating with Y, source is Piyush, destination is Y, source port will be random, destination will be like it is a HTTP server, protocol will be TCP and port will be 80. So you can see here we have different type of content for both of the communication. So in case of extended ACL, we can permit or deny one particular source. How? I will create an extended ACL saying my router, if source is Piyush, destination is X, and protocol is TCP and service is 23, permit. So when I will try to communicate with X, I will be permitted. But when I try to communicate with Y, router will drop the traffic, because at the end of every ACL there is a command that is not visible, that is called implicit deny. At the end of every ACL there will be a implicit deny. So let's say in a ACL entry, you are creating a ACL. So this is your ACL. You are creating the ACs, access control entries you are creating. You are permitting this traffic, this traffic. So the traffic which is left will be denied. So this deny is called implicit deny. So the traffic which will not match with any ACE will be denied. Now guys, for example, this is my router. So we can create ACLs globally on the device. But when you talk about applying them, either you can apply it on the ingress interface or on the egress interface. When I am applying it on the ingress interface, I will apply in direction, and when I will apply it on the egress interface, I will apply in out direction. Now you will ask me what is the difference? See, result will be same. When I apply it in direction, ACL will be checked first, interface ACL, then router will check routing table. If you are applying it in out direction, not in direction, router will first of all check routing table, then ACL. So if you want to save resources of router, apply ACL always in direction. So we can apply ACL inbound or outbound. Last, I am showing you the syntax of ACL, and at last we have to apply it on the interface. So this is the syntax. Basically this syntax is for standard ACL. We will discuss more about the syntax when we will do the practicals. So first of all, you have to create a ACL, then you have to apply it on the interface. So guys, in this video we have understood what are ACLs, what are different types of ACLs, and how you can use them. Thank you.